Well, hello again, folks. This is Mark coming at you. I've got a quick but very important message today. We're going to drill down a little bit more on this anti-inflation bill that Congress has drummed up, and we're going to take a little bit of a harder look at what the impact of that might be for you, for us, for virtually all Americans, as it relates to the addition of 87,000 agents to one of our friendliest and most fondest held agencies, three-letter agencies. You know what I'm talking about, all right? So there's been some serious evaluation going on. People are starting to connect the dots. And insofar as that goes, it's becoming quite clear as to what the intent and the game plan is for the communists in charge at the moment. And this poses a very sincere and significant threat to all hardworking, freedom-loving, law-abiding Americans. All right. So let's take a look real quick at something that has just popped up out of Florida. It's really quite interesting. I'm going to share my screen. And this comes from Governor DeSantis. He has just introduced a new license plate. Get a load of that. The Gadsden flag. If that doesn't send shivers up the spines of libtards from one coast to the other, I don't know what does. And this is significant for a couple of reasons. Number one is we're starting to see states recognize the fraud and tyranny that's arising out of DC, right? And so there's the natural pushback coming from real Americans. All right, Ron DeSantis seems to be one of those. So what we're seeing, though, is the reaction is what's important. Here's National Public Radio made this comment, that setting out a new Florida license plate featuring the Revolutionary War era Gadsden flag. This sends a clear message to out-of-state cars. Critics say it symbolizes a dangerous far-right extremist ideology. And this is the attitude and the mindset of the left, all right? Those who have their hands on the levers of power right now, all right? We all know about how parents were labeled by the Department of Justice as terrorists for expressing their opinions at school board meetings, okay? And so this is something we have to pay very close attention to. They're wanting to castigate and vilify anyone who does not toe the line with the official narrative. And so if you believe in the Bible, you believe in freedom, you believe in the founding fathers' intent for the republic, the founding documents, the Constitution, you are likely to be labeled a far-right extremist who is potentially dangerous. And what do they do with those people? Well, how many people have we seen that have merely been standing around at a protest, doing nothing dangerous, who are sitting in the gulag in DC right now? Okay, for simply being there, for simply being a part of what is perceived to be a far-right extremist ideology. All right, so make a note of this. This is very important to see the mindset and the motivations of where things are going. This is an article you need to read. I'll put the link in the description box below. But we know about, our friendly three-letter federal agency, which for those of you in the know, you're well aware it's not federal. It's a private army is what it is. But they're training. They're going through extra training. And you can see for yourself what kind of training that involves. Why would all these, 87,000 people need to be armed? Well, because this is the type of activity that many of them are expected to be doing, okay? So this is very important to be aware of, all right? This is one of the dots that you need to be connecting, all right? Now, to help you with that, I want you to see this video. I'm going to put a link in the description box below. See this video, and this is going to do a very good job of exposing the game plan, making it obvious for everyone to see, right? And Owen Schroyer does this presentation, and he does a very good job, a very good job. Owen and the team here, they know their stuff. They know the game plan. All right. They know history. They're able to connect the dots. They have their own battles that they're waging, and they've seen what happens in their own battles. They've been up front, close and personal with so many other people that have been put upon unjustly. All right. So they know the game plan. And it's important that you hear Owen lay it all out for you. He goes to great lengths to show you the connection between the media, the deep state, the role of the government, okay, the role of the agencies, the DOJ, the IRS, right, and how all these things fit together, and how one serves a role that then is complemented by the others. He puts together the game plan, lays it out for you, and shows it, in spades. All right. So it's important to connect these dots and see the big picture. Why? Because you, if you're unprepared, may very well be one of the next victims. Okay. So that's very important to be aware of. So here's the plan of action that we've been talking about these things for years. These things have been going on for years, but now it's being amped up exponentially, and it's right in your face. They're not hiding it anymore. All right, so what do you do about it? Well, if you're a business, you need to take advantage of the private member association benefit plan that the Lighthouse Law Club has put together. And if you go to this website, inspect it in detail, evaluate it thoroughly, you're going to see that you've never seen anything like this before in terms of the scope and the power that's behind this package of benefits, this structure that the Lighthouse can help create for you. Okay. So we all need at this point to learn how to fly under the radar. You've got to be able to fly under the radar unless you want to be a victim, unless you want to have a visit by the goon squad, heavily armed, okay? Unprepared. And most people are unprepared. They don't want to be prepared. They don't have the vision and the foresight to look at the environment, to look at the landscape, to see what's going on around them so that they would be prepared in the event that things happen. Let's just put it that way, okay? So if you're a business owner, this is something you definitely need to take advantage of if you want to fly under the radar, okay? I know a lot of folks out there, they've already got a PMA set up through some articles of association, some simple little documents, and that may help some, but I would encourage you to compare that against what the Lighthouse Law Club is doing, all right, with extra multiple layers of protection, all right? So that's one option for business owners that I could not encourage you enough to take advantage of that and protect yourself before you need it, all right? Now, if you're not a business owner and you're just an individual, all right, trying to live a peaceful life free from harassment and intrusion, then chances are you're still considered a U.S. taxpayer for many of you. I know some of you are catching on and how to change this, but the Lighthouse Law Club for individuals does have an IRS Freedom Course, which is one of many benefits included in the lifetime full membership package. Okay, lighthouselaw.club just redirects to the lighthouseliberty.club. So they both go to the same place. Okay, And you can examine the lifetime full membership benefits there. One of those benefits is the IRS Freedom Course, which is going to give you multiple ways of simply removing yourself from that tyrannical system, changing your status. People are talking today about changing their legal status, right? We're going to show you how to change your status from being a U.S. taxpayer to a non-taxpayer by legal definition. And then beyond that, how to protect yourself in the event of dealing with criminals who don't honor the law anyway, which is typically the case, okay? So being on the right side of the law is one thing, and protecting yourself in a practical manner is something altogether entirely different. And that's really the key for ultimate protection. Because you know the old saying, it's dangerous to be right when your government is wrong. All right. And so bear that in mind. All right. Now, yes, there is a membership. There's a membership fee involved. There are different levels of membership based upon the benefits package that you select. And I know a lot of folks have been put upon, financially by the system for one reason or another. If you can act and move this month, the month of August, then you can save a nice little chunk with our summer specials that are going on through the end of August. Okay, but if you miss that, don't worry about it, because in view of the alternative, the membership for the Lighthouse is peanuts. Think about, just a minute, think about the cost of doing nothing. And the IRS starts sending you notices, starts sending you demands. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to do it. They start making demands. And because of your lack of knowledge, you're probably going to do one of two things. You're probably going to try and respond in your own limited fashion with limited knowledge and resources, which is likely not to help a whole lot and perhaps make things worse. Or you could do something even worse than that, and that would be to hire a lawyer. I'll guarantee you hire a lawyer to go against the IRS, the only thing they can possibly do is help you with a negotiated settlement. And that's not a victory, all right? That's simply a negotiated peace, which you'll still end up having to pay, and you'll still end up being a U.S. taxpayer in the end, okay? So you've got to take this on for yourself. You've got to learn what the law provides for, how to protect yourself, how to defend yourself, how to position yourself in the law. And it's not complicated. It's pretty simple. Anybody can do this. You don't need to be a lawyer or a tax expert or accountant. You don't need any of these people. You can learn this yourself. And it's pretty simple stuff, really, all right, when you get right down to it, provided you have an 8th grade reading level, all right? And I know there's some people out there who might be challenged with that requirement, but I think most of you can handle that. So take advantage of that and take control of the matter yourself. Take the bull by the horns and put yourself in control. Put yourself in the driver's seat, okay? So it's, it's a decision that we all have to make. And I would also add that we do now have a new affiliate program, which if you help us spread the word and help others learn these critical strategies and learn the law, learn how to protect and defend themselves, you can help yourself with some very nice referral bonuses, all right? Find out more about that. If you're hard-pressed economically, this can help you bridge the gap. And you can find out more about that on our PMA website that I just shared with you earlier, lighthousepma.club. And you're able to register for the affiliate program there and find out more about it. Okay, so you've got no excuse. All right, money is no longer an excuse for you. We've taken that away with the affiliate program. Help us get the word out, because America needs this, folks. They really do. And nobody is doing what we're doing in this regard. Okay. So that's all I have for you for right now. Take care, be safe, God bless, and let freedom ring. Do the necessary. That's all for now. Take care.